The wheels are only ever driven by an electric motor, and that means that we can control the engine that's generating the electricity separately to the driving speed and the acceleration. But we've also added another technology, which is active noise cancellation. So very similar to the headphones that you use on the aeroplane, we have a speaker in the luggage room of the car that will play the inverse noise to the engine and cancel it out. So when you're driving around the city, the engine can start and stop, and you won't even notice it's happening.
After 34 years as Blue Lake Homes, we welcome you to Modular by BLH and Casimir Bespoke Building. Two distinct brands, one unwavering commitment to quality. Your home, your way. SAFM News Briefing.
Good afternoon, I'm Matt Layton. Millions of Aussies are on high alert as Cyclone Alfred intensifies off the Queensland coast. The Cat 2 system is expected to cross somewhere between Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast by the end of the week, bringing destructive winds, torrential rain and flash flooding. Premier David Crisafulli says Queenslanders need to prepare for the worst.
There's three phases that they'll go through. At the moment, it's about those increasing swells, and we've seen waves of over 7 metres overnight off North Straddie, so that is a real impact. It will then be the wind, and then after, it's the potential for that flooding rain. And I just want people to be prepared for all of those scenarios.
Donald Trump's put the brakes on military aid to Ukraine after a fiery Oval Office clash with Volodymyr Zelensky. The US president wants a review to make sure the cash is actually pushing for peace, not just fueling the war. Trump's also fuming over what he calls Kyiv's lack of gratitude. Meanwhile, the opposition leader wants no part in Australia sending troops to Ukraine, even for peacekeeping. The PM suggested we could join European nations in the effort, but Peter Dutton says that's the wrong call.
In terms of whether we should have boots on the ground in Ukraine, I don't support that.
And the Reserve Bank isn't jumping on the rate cut bandwagon just yet. Minutes from its February meeting show the board remains cautious, warning inflation isn't under control enough to guarantee more cuts. While they trimmed the cash rate to 4.1%, they made it clear this was not a...
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
Cyclone Alfred is throwing opening round into chaos with Brisbane's clash against Geelong at the Gabba almost certain to be pushed to round 3. Gold Coast Essendon match also hangs in the balance. And Australia takes on India in the Champions Trophy semi-final tonight, and India's spinners are coming in hot after dismantling New Zealand. Brad Haddon's told listeners Willow Talk there's a lot on India's shoulders.
They've played every game at the same venue. There is no grass on the square. It is dry. It suits India. And I just think all the pressure's on them.
Allura Conveyancing, delivering local, trusted and tailored conveyancing solutions with expert knowledge across South Australia and Victoria. SAFM weather. Fine for the rest of today on the Limestone coast. Tonight down to 11 and tomorrow windy with a high of 25. Uncover well-kept secrets with listeners' line-up of investigative podcasts. Download the app and search Uncover.